Hi, I am Kristen with In-Home Training, and this is Lily, also with In-Home Training. And today we are here to show you a little yoga video that you can do at home on your own, just a short, quick sequence for you to follow. So let's get started by having a seat. Sit up nice and tall. You can sit with your legs crossed or one foot in front of the other. Really lengthen through the crown of the head. Nice strong spine. Close the eyes. Before we even get started, just begin to deepen your breathing. Long, slow inhales, long, slow exhales. Together, let's take a big, long, deep breath. Open the mouth, let it go. And gently blink the eyes open. Bring your right hand down beside your right knee. Take the left arm up and over the head. Big side body stretch, gently opening up the left side body. And then release that left hand back down to the mat. Release the left hand outside the left knee. Now right arm reaches up and over the head. Big stretch for the right side. And release. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Let the palms of your hands connect. And as you exhale, take a little twist to the right. The left hand comes on top of the right knee. Right hand behind the base of the spine. Inhale it up and back. Exhale, twist to the left. Left hand behind the spine. Right hand to the left. Inhale it up back to center. Exhale and release the palms of the hands down on top of the kneecaps. Let's circle gently through the neck. Take the circles in both directions. You can keep your eyes open or closed if you like. And then we'll begin circling the torso. Torso moving in small or large circles. The choice is yours. Take the circles in both directions. And come back to center. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to find our way onto tabletop position, so on hands and knees. I'm going to roll up over my knees. Coming to hands and knees, position the palms of the hands directly under your shoulders. Your knees are about hip width distance apart or maybe a little bit wider. Knees are directly under the hips. The tops of the feet can be flat or the toes can be curled under. We'll move through what's called cat-cow, so just a few rounds of cat-cow. On your inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, lift your gaze. This is known as cow pose. And on your exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin into your chest. Cat pose. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. We'll take this one more time. Inhale. Exhale and round. Let the spine come back to neutral. So you see my belly kind of drops, but back to neutral. Back is not arched. Reach that right arm out in front of you. And then extend the left leg back behind you. You can keep your toes on the ground if you'd like, or you can lift it up for a little extra balance challenge. Hold it here for just a moment. And release. Other side. Left arm reaches, just like you're giving somebody a handshake. Extend the right leg behind you. We'll start with the toes to the ground. If you feel nice and balanced, you can go ahead and lift it up. Just a couple of breaths here. And take it all back to the ground. Let's bring the knees as wide as the mat. Big toes touch behind you. Sink your hips all the way back onto your heels. Arms stretch out in front of you for a child's pose. We'll try to connect the forehead to the ground, or if you don't have the ability to bring your forehead all the way to the ground. You can always put a pillow underneath you or a yoga block if you have one. So we'll release down. And then for another side body stretch, let's walk the hands over to the right. So you should feel that on the left side rib cage, maybe even down through the hip. And then walk the hands over to the left. Now we'll feel it on the right side, through that right shoulder, down the rib cage, maybe even all the way to the hips. And take it back to center. Bring that forehead to the ground one more time. And take it back up to tabletop position. So again, we're on our hands and knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Take the right foot and step it up between your hands. So bring that foot up between the hands. So if it doesn't make it there naturally, you can just go ahead and pick it up, place it between the hands if you need to. And then when you're ready, inhale, arms lift up towards the sky. You can keep the hands separated or plant the palms together. Maybe even take a slight back bend, pressing the hips forward, opening up to the chest. And then release. Hands come back down to the ground. Knee meets knee, tabletop position. And we'll take that left foot between the hands. Lily, excuse me. So remember, you can either pick your foot up and place it there. You have the ability to reach it all the way through. And then the next time you inhale, reach those arms up to the sky. Find your balance here. Hands can be separated or together. Maybe you're taking that slight back bend again. And release the hands back down to the ground. Knee meets knee, tabletop position. Let's take some hip circles from here. So just bring the hands out a little bit, like one hand length in front of you. And start circling the hips. You can make wide circles, they can be small circles, it doesn't matter. Just take the circles in both directions. Start to work into the hips. And then we'll take it forward and back. So back like a little modified child's pose. And then all the way forward, so keeping your hands where they are, hands planted. Dip the hips to the ground, roll the shoulders back, maybe a slight bend in the elbows. And then press it back, modified child's pose. And shift it forward. Cobra pose, shoulders roll down the back. And let's take it back up into your tabletop position. We'll move through a couple cat-cow again. So inhaling, arching the back, dropping the belly. Exhaling round the spine. And take it back to neutral. You can swing your legs around to either side. Coming back into a nice, comfortable seated position. Take a big inhale breath, sweep your arms up. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart center. Bow your heads. Thank you so much for coming along with me today on this gentle yoga practice. I hope to see you again soon. Namaste.